everyone, I'm 𝗬𝗁𝗀 and today I'm going to show you how I made Timeless. First of all, I just wanted to say that I'm really not an expert in music production. I haven't done anything too clever or too special with this. I just wanted to show you how I made it, what's my approach to this. So this is it. This is the whole Timeless song right here. This software is called Cubase. I work in Cubase for quite some time now. So first of all, we have this pad right here. It's just Nexus sound, and I just played a C minor chord. So this is it. After that we have a movement from C to F. Then we have this piano sound here, and I was just thinking, alright, I just played the C chord, what would be the first logical thing to play over on top of that? So this is the C minor chord. I just played the fifth and the first note of that chord and I got this. So that's basically the whole melody. Of course, we have a lot of delay on this piano, but yeah, it's really simple. And then we also have this bass sound, which is really simple sine wave, but it's really deep and you maybe don't even hear it if you don't have good headphones or speakers. But yeah, here it is. So just basic C and F note. So that's basically the whole beginning of the song. So this bass, piano on top, and the pad in background, as you can hear right now. Then for the transition we have this reversed piano sound. So I just played a chord on piano and reverse it. I added a lot of reverb and delays, and I think it sounds quite cool for the transition, as you can probably hear right now. So it kind of builds very nicely into the next section, as you can hear. Then we have this next bass sound, which is also from Nexus, and I made an arpeggiator, so it sounds like this. So again, C, F. But now we also have the drums, so this Drum Pro plugin. I think it sounded quite cool, and it's the first thing I grabbed that sounded okay, so I left it in here. I just changed the kick drum. Kick drum is down here, so this is the kick. We have some slight delay on it also. I also added this hi-hat loop here. That's just an expand plugin, and I just went to the loops section and found the loop that sounds good. Later in that section we have this thing I called random. It's just a synth with an arpeggiator. It sounds quite random and it's really low in the mix, so you again probably don't hear it if you don't listen carefully, but it sounds like this. So quite random, but I think it fits nicely. Again, it's hard to hear, but you can just maybe make it out in the background. I also did a little bit of volume automation on it throughout the song, as you can see. Then in the next section we have just this pad again, the bass, and those random hits. Maybe one interesting thing about this section is that it starts half a bar before it should start. So as you can see, these bass notes here are equally distant, but then this one is closer than it should be, so it's maybe a little bit unexpected. Again, we have some piano hits right here, bass, pads in the background. Also in this section we have a guitar. I almost forgot about that. So that's my electric guitar plugged into amp, and then from the headphone out of the amp recorded straight into here. And on top of that we have a lot of effects, for example this amplitude amp simulation, mainly because of this speaker, but also we have some effects here in the rack. We also have a compressor on that guitar to kind of squish everything. It's not doing much, but it helps a little bit. And also we have this super massive plugin for a massive reverb on top of everything. If I turn off all the effects, you can hear it sounds really boring. Just a clean guitar tone, then with an amplitude simulation, compressor, and at the end reverb. So I think it sounds quite nice and it fits well, I think. Then right here we have a key change to kind of elevate everything. So we are no longer in C, now we are starting in D. Again, we have one of these reverse sound for a transition effect. And we are in this next part. We also now have this guitar chop, as I called it. So it's again electric guitar, but it's chopped like this. If we turn that off, it's just a regular power chord hits, nothing too special. But I think it sounds quite cool with this choppy effect. Everything else is really similar to the first section. Again, just that guitar and a key change. And here I used the snare sound. In the first section I used, I think, the clap sound. Yes, so that's different. But I think the key change really elevated everything in this section. Then we have this transition section here with some random synth hits and piano notes here. We also have this other pad sound right here in this section to kind of add something. So now I really didn't have any ideas on what to do next. I was just stuck on this point right here and it was too short for a full song. So I was thinking and couldn't figure out anything. Then I just suddenly played this part. And one important thing that happens at this section is that we also get a tempo change. So we go from 105 BPM to 130 BPM. You maybe don't even notice it that much, but it again elevates the song a little bit. So I think it fitted really nicely. I honestly don't remember how I got to this idea. I just thought, okay, let's raise up the tempo and that's it. It's just piano and a pad in the background. Then again we get this bass again, arpeggiated bass, another reversed piano sound for a transition. And we get to the last section of the song. In the background again this pad with the chords that just build over time, as you can see. I think it sounds really nice. And we have this high-pitched note through the whole time. I think that also adds something. This piano part just repeats over and over until the end of the song. Again, beneath that we have that deep bass, arpeggiated bass that follows the chords. Again we have this random synth in the background, but this time you can hear it a bit more because it's a little bit louder. We have a new guitar part, it sounds like this. At the same time we have this guitar chop again, but of course on different chords. And here we have some single guitar notes with a lot of reverb on them. As you can hear, this and this. So all combined, it sounds as you hear it in the song. And at the end we have another reversed sound. And that's it, that's the whole song. I mean, this is not really my genre. I usually play guitar and do guitar stuff. So I really experimented with this one because this is mostly electronic track. I mean, I can also show you this mixing part here. Here are, you know, the faders, the effects on top. So we have, for example, saturation on the bass, so to bring out some harmonics and stuff, EQs, we have compressors on stuff, another EQ, compressor. I mean, on the master bus EQ compressor, we have this plugin for chopping the guitar sound, auto pen for the delays, reverbs, like this. We even have a tuner for the guitar because I didn't remove it for some reason. So anyways, a lot of stuff. I won't go that in depth about this. At the end, when song was finished, I had about 10 versions of this song. So when I was happy with the mix, I brought it here in Adobe Audition for mastering. So it looked like this, and at the end I got it like this. So a massive difference in volume, but not only in volume. I added some compression effects, some EQs, limiters and stuff like that. Just know the final song looks like this, and this is the file you hear when you listen to the song on YouTube or Spotify or Deezer. So this is it. This is the final product right here. So that's it for this video. If you like it, hit the like button, subscribe. If you want more videos like this, write in the comments. If you have any questions from any of these, write them down in the comments. And yeah, that's it, and I will see you in the next video really soon.